Oh, what's up? Hey guys. Just wait. I gotta stand this. Oh, wait. What I gotta. Okay, I gotta do it this way. Damn it. All right, I think I'm good. I just wait for. I'm just gonna stand for a few minutes. I'm having a show tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Wait, yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday, 6 p.m. I see one person on. I see 5 people on. So I'm not taking calls. You can talk to me a little bit in the chat. And that's the lies about everything, for sure. I know. All right, so some people on. What's up, guys? So I heard some good news. Have you ever heard it yet? Pennsylvania threw out the fake-ass ballots for Biden. So I don't know if they've called Pennsylvania for Trump yet, but that's amazing. So I'm on Parler now, you guys, at Real Truth or Talk. I just made my first video meme. I don't know if you get it. Now I'm just thinking maybe that was a little bit too like off kilter. But I was talking to one of my friends, and we were talking about like how the Democrats control black people. And I was like, oh my God, it's like that scene in The Wiz. If you've ever seen The Wiz, so Dorothy and the Scarecrow and the Tin Man, they go to the Emerald City, and everything is green, and then they're all dancing around. They're like, yay, we're green, we're green, we're green. And then they hear the wizard's voice. Nobody's seen this dude, right? He's up in the tower somewhere, but they just do whatever the wizard tells them to do. So they're dancing around in green, and he comes up, he's like, oh, excuse me, like, yeah, the color's red. It's red, so they changed to red, and then he's like, oh, it's gold, so they changed. So just talking about like how a lot of the black people on the Democrat side are very, not all, but a lot of them, right? The ones that are like beating people up. I saw the most horrible, they're manipulated. Sorry, let me finish that thought. They're manipulated, easily manipulated, because they're just told what to do. It's like this MK Ultra mind control shit, right? Where they're just like, the rhetoric is so violent now. Like they think it's okay to just beat the shit out of people. I saw the most violent thing yesterday. Axe from Chute had this video. It's on Twitter. I'm gonna play it tomorrow during the show. But it was this woman and her husband, and they set their car on fire. Their car got caught on fire, and the guy's inside like burning up in the car, and then they're beating the shit out of her. Excuse my language, they're beating the crap out of her, just throwing her head up against the car, but like, you Trump bitch, and just kicking her and stuff. It was just like, I was so, like, I almost got, I got sick to my stomach. It was just too, but they think this shit's okay. Okay? So, anyway, hey guys, hey, is that Sweeter Man or Sweater Man? Anyway, but I just wanted to give an update on my campaign. So some of you guys know, I put it out like on Halloween, and I was hoping to get like a surge before the election to get some, music and positivity out there. But because this has been so crazy, I'm going to halt my campaign, and I'm going to re-release it either like late December or in early January. So if you've already donated, I have about $460. Thank you so much. I still get to keep that money, and I have a special bank account that I'm gonna put that money in. And if you'll get your perks, I'll still give you your perks at the end of December. It's usually like a single or like some digital artwork that I promised to give you guys, but I will definitely give you your perks at the end of December. And then I'm gonna, and I also realized that it was a big project. So I was trying to do a film and a whole album, and I feel like the figures were honest. I feel like the figures were honest, but it was like a lot of money. And I think that it was very overwhelming for people. So, what is your campaign? Yeah, I was doing a campaign. I'm a musician. I have, I'll put, after this episode, you guys can join my music channel. You can see my music video I made about the media. But I was raising money to do an album and a film project. And I think people saw like the price tag of what the amount of money I was trying to raise. And they're like, that's a lot of money for an album. And I was like, yeah, Well, it's an album and a film, so I think people were confused about like, oh, okay, it's a film, it makes more sense. But if it's just an album, it's like, you don't need $200,000 for. I was like, oh yeah, no, but it's a film. But anyway, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna break it down and do. I'm gonna relaunch it in January. I want to make enough money to at least get an EP. I'm done. So I think if I can release this in January, raise enough money, get the EP done by March, and I'll just keep making EPs throughout the year. So by the end of 2021, I will have a whole album, and then I can go out perform. I have like a set list ready, I have songs ready, and I think I actually feel better about it happening this way. So I'm just gonna break it up and I'm gonna do it that way. And it's just this election madness has been so crazy, all the resources, because one thing about campaign raising and raising money is like, you have to keep reminding people, you have to go places, you have to be out. And I had a lot of friends that have YouTube channels and all their resources and everything that I was gonna use. They're all tied up right now because everybody is their mind is on the campaign, including my mind, because I was just like, I was like, oh my God, I was like checking the computer, like, what's going on? So it's completely understandable. I think, plus I think people are, no, are you running? No, oh, campaign, no, that, like an Indiegogo campaign. Not a political campaign. No, it was a campaign to raise money for my music album and a film that I was working on. I was gonna do 10 songs tops, and then I was gonna do a music video for each song, and I was gonna use that money to pay a lot of people, like other directors, mixers, masters, animators, to make the music videos for the song. So not that campaign. I do not want to be in politics. But I just realized, yeah, campaign. I get it now. Yes. No, not that campaign. So I had an Indiegogo campaign that I was raising money for. But I have to leave it up until the 15th of December because that's when it ends. They won't let me take it down. So they're like, once you go live, you can't take it down. You can't cancel it. So I can't cancel it, but I'm not going to push it anymore until no, dude, I do not want to do politics. I'm good. You can change. Politics is the only way that you can help change the world. There's so many avenues in life. I hate politicians. I hate politics. I shouldn't say I hate politicians, but I've never been attracted to politics. You can speak out and be courageous through your music. Plus, like, one thing I hate about politics is you have to be super professional. And when this COVID shit happened, like, the politicians couldn't be like, this is some straight up bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, they had to, like, at least they pretend it was real, pretend that, it was like a pandemic and people were dying in the streets. I couldn't do that. Everybody would hate me. I'd be pretty much like Trump. I just say what's on my mind. And, but I think very few people can get away with it. I don't, like, there's no appeal. Like, being an artist, performing music, singing, that's more of an appeal to me. I think art has so much influence on the psyche and the souls of people. Even more, to me, it's more powerful than politics. I mean, I know maybe because that's not all the rage, but I think art and music is definitely more powerful than politics because you can reach people all around the world. Art and music, the arts it's the language that basically transcends like borders and cultures and stuff like that. So you have more, I feel like the people that I like have more of an impact, and that's the impact that I would like to have on the world is through being an artist. And that's really who I am. I'm more of an artistic, I like languages, I like music, I like art, I like all, so that's like me, that's more me. So I hope that clarifies things. Art shapes culture, culture shapes politics, yeah. And especially now, you guys, because we don't have, look at all the artists that have been blacklisted for speaking out. There's so many, nobody has a guts right now to really make music. And remember, like, when Vietnam was going on in the 60s, there was so much great music being produced. And just like now, everybody's afraid of being blacklisted and having their career gone, or being like their house burned down, or being beat up against a car, like I just saw in that video the other day. That's what people are scared. Like, it's scary. So I don't really give a shit. I don't have anything to lose. So I want to do it. Like Van Morrison. Who else? Who else is kind of outspoken? Billy Corrigan. He's the libertarian from the Smashing Pumpkins. Who's that older guy? Ted Nugent. Kid Rock. Tom McDonald, yeah. Yeah, Tom McDonald. You know, I love Tom McDonald. So those are people that are more outspoken about stuff, artists. And I'm sure there's more that I probably missed, but where was this car burning? Let's see. I'm gonna play it on the show tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. It's the most horrible. It's these assholes just burned up this dude and his wife. The guy's in the car. They set the car on fire. They rammed the guy when he was in the car and the car was burning, and they're beating the lady on the floor. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to give you an update. So those of you guys who donated to my Indiegogo campaign, I will be halting it until I will relaunch it in January. I'm not allowed to take it down. I have to let it run its course until the end of December, but I will be relaunching it. I'm gonna bring the goal amount drastically down and just work toward an EP instead of a full album and a full film. So I think that's gonna, is this girl, is it a single? I released a single. I can't see that well. Anyway, if you wanna join my music channel, I'm trying to build that up. And I will leave that. It's Biavi. That's the name of my band. I'm going to put it in the links after this uploads. And also join me. I'm on Parler. I'm trying to make my way. I feel like it says I have 28,000 subscribers, but I feel like there's only like 500 people that get notifications. So I'm definitely being shadow banned. They're taking my subscribers away. I'm just staying on YouTube as long as, you know, I can before my channel is demonetized. And then, you know, I just made my first video meme and they're like, this contains copyrighted content. This meme, you cannot monetize this video. I'm like, well, it doesn't make a sense. It doesn't really, you know, really mean that anything to me now since my whole channel is demonetized. So what the fuck do I care? So my whole channel's demonetized, and then I reapplied in July for remonetization, and it's still like, they're like, we'll get back to you. I'm like, yeah, I think I've pretty much been memory hold. I don't think they're gonna be getting back to me. So until they take this channel down, if that's what happens, if by the grace of God, like the tech companies turn around and they're forced to like give people their freedom of speech, then, you know, fine, but I'm really making my way toward other platforms. I'm gonna see if I can stream tomorrow on DLive as well as YouTube and some other probably Facebook, and see if there's another. I don't think Parler streams, that would be great. But yes, please join me at Parler. I'm on Chute. Join my email list. And I know no freedom of speech in the Bible for sure. But you guys, no matter what happens, even when Trump wins, we're still in a war. We still have a fight ahead of us. They're not just gonna be like, oh well, I guess, you know, that's that. They're gonna try and burn the world down with them as they burn. All right. So I mean, we still have a long ways to go, but this is just the first step. Parler name is Real Truth or Talk, because somebody took my Truth or Talk name. I don't know who it was. They wrote me and they're like, oh, they said they were saving the name for me, but I'd already signed up under Real Truth or Talk, because by the time I signed up, they're like, somebody has this name. I was like, okay, well, so it's at Real Truth or Talk, but you'll notice the little bunny and the whole signatures. I know, I'm gonna make a separate video about the Ticketmaster stuff. I'll probably upload that tomorrow, but yes, I heard about that. You know how I feel about that. Yeah, so I can't, sorry, I'm like, I can't, just, I'll read the comments later. Let me see. Oh, maybe I can do this. I need to get back and then I can read a little bit more. Oh yeah, I'm not going to any shows either. You know, it's all the people that's just like, you know, it's all the people that listen to Cardi B anyway that's gonna fall for that shit. So if you listen to that music, then you pretty much have no soul anyway. So I'll be like, go ahead, you know. So I think that so what else looks good? They just gave they called Alaska. Like really, they just called Alaska. They called Alaska. Trump won North Carolina. And what's the other? And then Pennsylvania's looking good. And then we still got Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, and what's the other one? Wisconsin. So, and I don't know if they're going to do an audit of the whole United States. I really wish they would, or if they're just trying to get the key states down, and then they're going to maybe look into the other states later, you know, to see what's up. But anyway, I think that's the deal. All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce. So tomorrow, join my music page, please. Join all my other links in the bottom. And what was I gonna say? Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time, I will be doing a show. So I'll be doing a call-in show, and I will see you there. All right, talk to you later. Peace and love. Bye-bye.